Hi, welcome again by Taito Reviews. Today I'm going to take a look at a light gun game. It's a game that's a cross between Operation Wolf and the movie Aliens. Guess what game is it? Well, we're going to use a very spacey gun for it. That's right, it's the game Spacegun from Taito, and it was released for the SEGA Master System and the Commodore 64. I am going to look at both versions. So I'd say let's start playing the game. First up is the SEGA Master System version. This is the introduction screen. Well, as you can see, it's got an alien feel to it. I've captured the footage right from my television so that I can demonstrate the SEGA lightphaser. This is the opening cutscene. Well, the story is basically about a crew of a spaceship that's been attacked by aliens. How generic. On a crippled spaceship, signaling for help. A new horror is awakened. Well, I must say I like the graphics, they look very cartoony. The music is really bland. Well, as you can see, you start off in this 3D looking corridor thing. I think it looks cool. As you can see, the explosions, they're pretty decent. They're all well, nicely animated. You've got those sliding doors. It's really got a genuine sci-fi alien-esque feel to it. Well, shooting the aliens is a bit hard. That's because of some accuracy problems with the light phaser. Don't shoot the hostages. You get points for saving them. Along your way you can pick up different weapons. Supposedly you could also use them with the controller, but I wasn't able to do that. Since I don't have an instruction manual for this game, on the Commodore 64 version you just press the spacebar. Well, door slides open, we're in another corridor. This time we're sort of shooting facehugger thingies. Again, watch out for the hostages. Don't shoot them. As you can see, it's pretty hard to aim the light phaser. I'm having this issue with other games as well. I think the music in this game is very bland. I know the SEGA Master System didn't have the greatest sound chip, but they could have done a better job at this, especially considering how good the graphics are. The Commodore 64 version has just so much better music. Again, be careful for the hostage. And there's our green slimy alien. Well, we've passed the first level. We're now in the elevator. And you get rewarded for the amount of hostages that you've rescued. Monsters attack the crew. Will any of them survive? Again, nice inter-level cutscene. Now it's a different kind of alien. Well, they'll pretty much move in the same pattern. In the arcade version, you can actually blow off the alien's limbs, as this game was originally an arcade game. Just like Operation Wolf, it had a gun mounted on top of the cabinet. These arcade games, or real shooters, have so-called positional guns. They were actually a kind of analog joystick. In this corridor you have to choose between left and right. So there are alternative paths, just like in the arcade version. This is not in the Commodore version. Oh, there's our facehuggers again. Oops, I shot a hostage. A game like this could have never been pulled off on the NES, not without some custom graphics chip or some advanced memory mapper from Sunsoft, like the FME7 in Batman Returns to Joker. And those hostages turn into aliens, at least some of them, so be careful which one you shoot. And there it happens again. Oh, just look at those claws. Oops. And I have died. Now we're looking at the Commodore version. It was released by Ocean Software and it was published by Images. Or at least, sorry, I've made a mistake. Images was the developer. Ocean was the publisher of the game. Well, right from the start I think the music is better. The story is obviously the same. Just like in the Sega version, the cutscenes are rather nice. They're simple but effective. I'm playing here with my Suzu arcade joystick, as it's the only way to play the game. Just notice how creepy that music is. It's got a real sense of atmosphere to it. And if you press the spacebar, you can switch between the different weapons. Like that, just light them on fire. Those things are annoying, so we just blast them with some fire. Oh, take that, you stupid alien. It appears that the special weapons are much better than the regular weapons. The only awkward thing about it is that you have to hit the spacebar. You really have to slam it. Oh, this is a really good weapon. It's me slapping on the spacebar, and I don't have any special weapon left, so it's useless. I think the graphics are rather decent for a Commodore game. I know they're a bit grainy in comparison with the Sega version, but still they're adequate. And well, I think it's nicely done, considering this was released in 1992 at the end of the C64's lifespan. Well, that was the first stage. I've shown you both versions of the game. Now let's take a look at the SEGA lightphaser that I used to play the Master System version with. It's a light gun, very similar to the Nintendo Zapper. It has a sci-fi look to it. It's all angular and it's black and it looks a lot more realistic. Actually, I think it looks a lot cooler. It has some ribs here, so some trigger action. Yeah, I think it looks very stylish. There's some odd history to this. In Brazil, there was a man that held a woman hostage for 10 hours with a SEGA lightphaser, and the police thought it was a real gun. Well, that pretty much concludes the video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.